Hello everybody, it is Yazzie here, playing some more Subnautica, but this time we're not in our survival world. This time, I'm doing a guide to how you can succeed in Subnautica. I'm not doing it on survival, but you most likely are. Anyways, this guide is probably just for Jack, because he has no idea what he's doing, and he just got this game, and I'm here to help him out. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Siri! Shut up. Okay, anyways, as soon as you hop out of your little life pod after the crash, you will notice that you have water surrounded by you. Go ahead, jump in that water. It's not gonna hurt you very hard, I promise you. Anyways, as you get into the water, or before, you might have been looking at your PDA recipes and wondering, how the heck? Well, I'm in creative, so all the recipes are unlocked for me. So, as soon as you hop in the water, or after you look through this, you're going to want to get a scanner, a battery, and titanium. The easiest way to get titanium is, well, I'll show you in a minute, but how you get batteries is copper and acid mushrooms. Now, how we get copper and acid mushrooms? Acid mushrooms are these things right here. Doesn't matter if they're big or small, just pick up 2 of them, or how many you need. And then, if we want to find copper, we have to look on inside caves or smaller outcrops of, well, let's see. These right here is what gives you copper or titanium. Let's see if we get some copper. Well, we got titanium, so we need to break another one to get a copper, but now we have the titanium for our scanner.
Your probability of survival has just been increased to unlikely.
So, we're gonna go in here. You're gonna craft your scanner. Craft your scanner up here. And then you have your first tool. And you may wonder, what do I do next? But then you're probably going to look through your PDA, see some fins, silicone rubber, and standard O2 tank. You wonder, how do you get those? The easiest way for me to get titanium and silicone rubber, the easiest way for me to obviously get titanium is metal salvage, if you've watched my other videos, which I hope you have. But this is metal salvage right over here. It comes in different shapes and sizes. Well, it doesn't really come in different sizes, but shapes. Anyways, that's metal salvage, and if we swim further out from our little safe shallows that we start in, we will eventually see the creepvine forest. And you see these glowing things right here that are growing on the seaweed? You're going to pick them up. It gives you 2 each. Pick one of these up to get 2. And then you can go get some fins. It's a little finicky about where you pick it up, but that's how you pick that up. And then you're probably going to want to swim back to your base, craft up, and then if you're in survival mode, you probably wonder why your life pod doesn't look like mine. Well, it's because you haven't fixed it up yet. And you're going to want to get a repair tool. How you get a repair tool is, let's go down to tools, silicone and cave sulfur. You obviously know where silicone rubber is, so you're going to want to get another silicone rubber for that. But if you want some protection, you're going to get a knife. So you would have to grab 2 more silicone rubbers, and then you would have enough for both of these. You have enough for your fins, and then you would grab 2 more for these. Now, you're probably wondering, Yazzie, how do I get cave sulfur? Now, here's the question. Here's your answer, actually. What I mean, I'm in creative, so I wouldn't be able to pick up cave sulfur. But if you wanted cave sulfur, you wanted to go into a cave, and I will tell you that you will have a jump scare, because in here is a suicidal bomb fish that wants to blow up in your face. But he's sitting on the stuff you need for your repair tool. So you're going to be prepared for him if you want your cave sulfur, because he's going to jump out at your face, and he's going to scream bloody murder until he catches up to you and explodes. Or you don't. Or you're just too scared. Anyways, that's how you get cave sulfur. And then you go back, you get your repair tool, and then you're probably wondering, what did I do afterwards? After you have your 3 main tools. I would recommend a flashlight. You obviously know how to make a battery, but you make glass. You want to know how you make glass? It's probably really easy. But all you need for glass is 2 quartz. Now, I saw some quartz back in this cave. This is what quartz looks like. I'm pretty sure there's more in this cave, but your spawn won't be the same as mine, and the world is not procedurally generated like Minecraft. Anyways, you can find quartz in caves. You can find quartz on...
In the local cave systems, sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
See what Siri said. So anyways, you can find that there. You know how to make a battery. And afterwards, you might start exploring outwards and probably making a better O2 tank. You know how to make quartz. You need 2 quartz for 1 glass, and you need 4 for 2. You would need metal salvage to do that. But how you get silver, you may ask. Sorry for my apologies, my phone's going off. It's my friend Jack. He doesn't know that I'm recording a survival guide for all you people who are struggling, especially him. And you can find sandstone chunks in the safe shallows. I usually find my first silver in a cave system that is very easy to find. If you ever have seen this location before, you could go this direction. You probably have a compass, but you have to get a data bank first. Oh, that apologies aside, I'm getting too far ahead. If you see coral tubes like this, especially this one, I usually find mine in this, but there is another place to find them. In here, you can find either lead, gold, or silver. You're going to want the silver. I'm not going to pick it up because, well, you're survival and I'm creative, so it doesn't matter. But there is another place for you to find silver. You can go out into the place where you got your silicone rubber, and you can find it there. It might be a little bit harder because it might blend in, or it's probably nighttime, which is probably why you should have brought a flashlight. But you're going to want to look around the sides. They'll pretty much be anywhere. But if you really want to find stuff, you're probably going to want to go into a cave system. I usually, though, find it over there in that first cave that I was just in. But you see them right here? You can find silver in those. Around here and there. You can find them pretty much anywhere here. You can't find them really in safe shallows. There you go, found more silver. Find a cave system and I'll show you. Well, if you go deeper down into this, which I probably recommend you have the other place where the other silver is, but you know, it doesn't really matter. They just spawn somewhere around in this region. If you come across any region like this, creepvine seed forest, you can pretty much find sandstone. But if you go further out in the world, you'll pretty much find them anywhere, because they'll pretty much become a common resource of yours, and you're going to be saying, I don't need any more of this. So anyways, after you're done with that, it's time to get more serious after you get your high-capacity O2 tank. And then you're probably wondering, a habitat builder.
Is an unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
And then you're probably wondering to yourself, then, I wonder, how the heck do you build a habitat builder? Obviously, well, I have really a hard time having to build computer chips all the time. But how you make a wiring kit is pretty much simple. You need 2 silver, and you guys know how to find silver, hopefully. You could go back in the video to find the part that you need. And then how you make computer chips. My goodness. You have to make so many of these throughout the game. It's just so boring. Copper wire. 2 coppers for a copper wire. You find gold and sandstone chunks. Table corals are found in the safe shallows. And you're probably going to want one of these things that you can scan data boxes in. I will show you a couple wrecks in the safe shallows that can be useful to you to find the sea glide. I don't really use the sea glide because apologize if you guys can't see, but these are table corals. You can slice them, you can get many pieces, it's kind of randomized how many pieces you can get, but grab all of them. Grab all of them at most. And then you can head home. You can craft it up. You know how to make a battery. And then you probably want a sea glide. What I was on about the sea glide. If we go, well, just pretty much search around the safe shallows and you should find boxes with the sea glides in it. And that isn't going to be really that hard because you're probably going to be adventuring a lot in the early game and scanning a lot of stuff that you really probably won't need. Because as soon as you scan things, here's a quick tip. If you have a complete blueprint, after you're done with a complete blueprint, and if you scan that thing again, you get 2 titanium. I've said this in like survival series, but that's another way you can find titanium. This is one of the wrecks that I can find, and whenever and where you spawn, the chances of you getting it's kind of randomized. So I didn't get any sea glide fragments in this location, so time to move on to our second. Man, I'm having some really bad luck for you guys. Hopefully you guys are a little bit luckier in finding your fragments. Pretty much, if you want to find a fragment for anything, you look for a box, and what's inside the box is you have to scan so many of them to get the complete blueprint. But as sooner as you further down the line in the game, you're eventually going to have to build a Cyclops. Spoilers, but you have to scan 9 of those. And I can't really, well, you can find them near the Aurora and other places, but I'm getting too far ahead of myself. Here is 1. You are going to need 2 of these to get a sea glide, so then you can move faster in the water. And see, I got 3, because I'm really lucky this time around. And these guys won't really hurt you unless you disturb them or steal their metal salvage. They like metal salvage. Anyways, to make a sea glide, you will need to, oh geez, where is it? It is, you will need a battery, lubricant, copper wire. You guys know how to get all the other stuff other than lubricant. Okay, if you want to find a lubricant, go back into the creepvine forest, and you will find them. You basically just the stuff you got for the creepvine. You'll need this to build the lubricant, and then you'll be speeding around in your sea glide in no time. And then you're probably gonna, well, you probably already built a base and stuff, and you're probably gonna want to move a vehicle bay. But that was just for the early game. I'd say the transition. I would say the transition from the early game to the mid game is when the Aurora blows up and when you build your first sea moth. You can find sea moth fragments, and they say, oh my goodness, I haven't played this game in a while, so forgive me if I don't know any of the locations. You guys don't, but if you go into the place, the grassy plateaus, you can find sea glide fragments littered about on the ground. They won't be too hard to find, but you can find them there. Or you build a radiation suit when the Aurora blows up. I'm going to do one thing before I end off this video of my guide series. When the Aurora blows up, it will immediately give you the information for radiation suit. Fiber mesh. If you have a knife, go to the creepvine forest and slice these 4 times. You get 2. You slice 2 of these. You have to get 2 of these for 1 fiber mesh, and you need 2. So you need 4 of these to get 2 fiber meshes. So anyways, hopefully my guide has been useful to you. This video, hopefully. I hope it is. Hopefully it wasn't a waste of your time. And I hope you guys survive Subnautica. And I will see you in my next guide series. Next guide video. Anyways, this has been Yazzie. Like, sub, and subscribe. Like the video. Comment down below if this video was helpful. Comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll probably answer them because I'll be reading the comments. Anyways, subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!